and you have to play. What are you thinking?
Nothing yet. We just started. Um. Hmm.
You calculate loud?
Okay. Rook e7, bishop e7, knight g6, f takes g6. Then what? Queen h6, rook h6, bishop h6. King e8. Can I reverse the order of these moves? Maybe somehow. That would have been nice if that worked. Rook e7, bishop e7, knight g6, f g6, queen h6, rook h6. After queen h6, yeah, rook h6, bishop h6, king e8. And there's nothing.
Good. So do you remember last time, I think last session, we talked about missing quiet moves or just moves that are quiet but they create powerful threats. Even if you have lost a piece, or I think a piece or a rook. Yeah, even if you have lost a rook, just believe that you'll have enough attacking potential with your queen and other two pieces.
Hmm.
So what will you play here?
Uh, oh, what will I play here? Queen h6, rook h6, bishop a6, king g8. Nothing there. Queen f6, knight f6. I feel like it's gotta be something to do with rook e7. Okay, wait. Queen e7, bishop e7. So bishop b7 doesn't work. I need my queen. Knight g6. Knight g6. Queen h6, rook h6, bishop h6, king g8. Ooh, there's something there, maybe. Rook e8. But he has so many ways to block out of that, right? He can go to king h7. He can block with the bishop, the knight, on f8, etc.
Correct.
Huh?
Yeah, you're correct. You're correct. So maybe that, again, if it doesn't work, put it on standby.
Rook e7, bishop e7, knight g6, f g6. And what kind of check can I give next? There's no queen f6. There's no queen f5. There's no queen f4. There is queen d8. Queen d8 is nothing. Queen h6, rook h6, bishop h6, king g8. And I can't give any more checks, really, because the e file is even blocked by the bishop.
So what are the other forcing
Actually,
moves?
wait, there is no check even. My rook is gone. So, oh,
Come on, like checks are not the only forcing moves.
um,
You see it?
rook e6 doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Bishop f4. What happens after bishop f4? If he takes on f4, I take on e7. Check. King g8. King g7, maybe. But then there's queen f7 check, right?
Yeah.
So that's one idea we have right now on the table. After bishop f4, what is my threat? My threat is to play bishop. My threat is to play, I guess, rook d6. Maybe that's my threat. I'm not even sure if that's a threat. After bishop f4, if he does nothing, I play rook d6. Bishop d6, queen d6. Doesn't really amount to anything. Bishop
Okay.
f4. Bishop f4 may be the move, actually.
Hmm.
Because after that, let's just say if he plays nothing. I have the threat of playing rook e7, bishop e7. Giving up a queen, and I mean, I could take on e7 check and then pick up the bishop. I mean the queen on c7. But I feel like that's just not enough. There's got to be more in this position than that. Surely.
Yeah. So I'll help you a bit here. You
Okay.
have to look for quiet moves that also create threats. You also have to look for captures if checks don't work out. Okay. So here, for example, rook e7 looks like, out of all the options you see, rook e7 looks, it's like removing a knight. So it seems like, there is it can be a it can be a move that could get us closer to exposing the black king. So we go rook e7, bishop e7, knight g6, fg6. And now think of the most, like, knight g6, fg6. Think of the most very simple move here. You saw queen h6, you saw queen f4, you saw queen f5, queen f6. None of those worked. But there's a very simple move.
After rook e7, bishop e7.
Yeah, and knight g6, fg6.
Fg6, okay, then
Can you hear me?
yeah. Yes, I can hear you.
Uh-huh.
I'm thinking about what could be played in that position.
Mm-hmm.
Rook e7, rook e7, bishop e7, knight g6, f g6. Queen h6, rook h6, bishop h6, king e8. What about simply queen g6?
Okay. What is your threat?
Threat is to play. Oh, maybe win the rook. I don't know, but I sacrificed 2 pieces though. I'm exchanging a piece. I could play, one of my threats, I guess, is to play bishop h6.
Can you visualize the position clearly in your head?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So there is a very obvious, like a very direct threat. Bishop h6, yes, is a threat, but there's another very simple and powerful threat with the queen and bishop here.
Well, queen has to get to f6 or something like that. The other checkmate that I'm aware of is that zigzag, the crisscross type of checkmate with queen h6, bishop h6 checkmate. If there was something on e8, I've seen a mate
And
like that, right, with 2 bishops. Uh,
yeah,
but here I don't see it.
do you know of? Okay, should I show you on the board?
Yeah, maybe.
So now rook e7, bishop e7, knight g6, fg6, queen g6. Now the simplest threat here is queen f7 checkmate
Mm-hmm.
with the bishop protecting it.
Mm,
Okay, like the king sits in the middle of the board and it gets like this is known as a kiss of death. The queen standing in front of the king,
mm-hmm.
it gives a deathly kiss to the king and it leads to a checkmate. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so to prevent this checkmate, black has to play knight e5 because now when the knight is here, the knight controls the square and attacks the queen as well.
Okay.
Then is there a way for white to win the game? Then you can use your secondary threat in the position. We'll just play it for you. Rook e7, bishop e7, knight g6, fg, queen g. Now there is a threat here. So black plays knight e5. Now what do you do? Come on, look
Oh.
for a yeah. Go on.
Uh, I guess maybe give a check on f5.
Yeah,
Small
that is there.
possibility.
Okay, but now look at this one thing. This queen is controlling all these squares. This bishop is controlling all these squares. So these are really like the optimal positions for both your pieces. So ideally, you don't want
Oh,
to
I
move.
see. I see. I see. I see. I see. Bishop h6,
Rook h6,
queen g8.
absolutely right. Rook h6 and queen g8 checkmate. So in your mind, you have to, Rafi, in your mind, you have to visualize that this position, you have to basically be able to hold this position in your head. Okay, you don't want to like just say, okay, there's no check, so I don't need to, I shouldn't calculate this line further. No, you have to be able to hold this position in your head and see, okay, like, is there a way for black to defend against this? Like, you have to believe that you have a chance in this position, even though you are down a full rook.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. And like I said, you're missing captures and simple threats. So just pay attention to that the next time you're calculating the moves.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go to the next one. Yeah, white to play. Is it?
Um,
What are you calculating?
rook f6.
What does black play?
Queen f6, knight d5. Queen b2. If he goes back, then I'm mating him on g7. If he plays queen g6, then if he plays queen g6, then knight e7 wins the queen. If he plays queen h6,
What if he plays queen b2?
knight e7 check, king h7 or h8, and queen h5 mate.
Correct?
Queen h4, I mean.
Mm-hmm. So what if he plays queen h6? Believe that you have something in that position.
Knight f6 check, king h8.
Do you see it?
Um, what the hell could it be? Rook
Look
takes,
for
queen
more
takes, knight takes,
beyond
queen
capture.
h6, then
Sorry, beyond checks.
bishop g7, queen g7, knight f6, king h8, queen maybe like h3 or something, queen h7. No, queen can't go to h7. Okay, so rook f6, knight f6, knight d, rook f6, queen f6, knight d5, queen h6, bishop g7, queen g7, knight f6, check, king h8, queen h4, and he has to give up the queen, right?
Yep.
I believe that should be the solution.
Yeah, if you don't see any other defense, that is the solution. So rook f6, very good. Queen f6 and knight d5. Now you saw all the moves. You saw queen b2, queen g6, and in the end you came up with the best defense, queen h6, keeping this protected. And now once again, you can start with a check. It's fine, but you can also this is something that will come with more experience and more puzzle solving. In such kind of positions, if you know how you can, attack the king, how you can destroy the pawn cover of the king or eliminate the defenders, you can try to look for ways in which you can do that instead of, directly looking for checks. Although knight f6 is still like a worth consideration, but with
What happens
experience,
after knight
you
f6? What happens after knight? I didn't consider that.
knight f6 is interesting. Knight f6, he'll just play king g8.
Then
And then it's like, you have to again find a move like rook f1, I believe, to get this, to keep this f6 knight protected. Because the moment you play a move like, let's say, knight g4, black can play queen h7, and later he can play f5 and keep everything protected here. After f5, it's not that easy for your rook to, come into the game. Your knight is under attack. Black can organize his defense somehow. So knight f6, yes, it could be promising, but it's not very clear. It's not very like black has some options to defend.
okay.
Okay, so after knight d5 here, yeah, queen h6, and now bishop into g7 is much more forcing. It's like it's forcing black to make a decision here. And after queen g7, you have this check, king moves, queen h3, queen h4, and you win. This knight and this queen. This is also a very typical pattern for such positions. And yeah, black is getting checkmated here. Got it?
Yep.
So yeah, just pay attention to captures and quiet threads basically. Whenever you're calculating, add them to your thinking arsenal. Okay, rather than just looking for check all the time.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so let us play some games now.
Okay. 5 plus 3.
5 plus 3, yeah.
Okay. go into this?
I mean, this is principally the most correct way to play. Has to be the most correct way to play. If you want to play something you're familiar with, then you can choose something else. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Good. Good. Oh, yeah. Good. Okay. Development. Come on. Yes. Good. So moves like bishop e7, you should be able to play it quickly without spending a lot of time.
Mm, that's true.
Okay, now very good. Oh, this is a crime by white.
Yeah, I'm
Very
just
good.
gonna crush them on these light squares now.
Yeah. Now you can, let's say, defend the pawn and also get your queen out. Now look, if you try to basically put your queen on h3 and your bishop on f3, there's gonna be like a checkmate in some way. So you can start to think in that direction. How can you find a way to put maybe your queen there or your bishop on h3 or queen on the f3 square? Something along these lines.
Yeah, I've thought about these obvious type of things like bishop h3, bishop f3, queen getting to the diagonal, but what is the order in which I would do that is a different question.
Okay. Just play fast. You don't have a lot of time. So in most cases,
Put the bishop here for now.
yeah,
Because he was
that's also
threatening some d5 type of things. Maybe.
no d5. The bishop is always protected.
I guess yeah, you're right. Knight's protecting it. Yep. Mm.
Yeah, come on, play with your rook. You cannot just keep playing with one piece all the time. Yes, good.
I'm trying to get his queen to move off of like some of these
Okay,
squares here.
it's fine. Bishop takes back. Obvious move. Yeah. See, even if let's say, yeah, you need to move the queen back. That is there. But let's say, even if let's say the game goes, even if you're a pawn down basically in this position, it's still fine for you. You're not even a pawn down, yeah. So it's good.
Yeah, right. I'm not.
Now you don't want to give that bishop so easily. So what do you play?
If he lets me take on b2, I'm gonna take that pawn and make this
Your
dark diagonal also a
your bishop is
nightmare.
hanging. Yeah.
What bishop is hanging? What did he move?
No, I
Oh,
mean I thought after queen d3 you're saying rook b2. Wait, why can't I see the time?
there's lag of some type.
I see. Okay, I'll follow on.
Like even for me, it's laggy.
Uh-huh. Good. Yeah, this is good. Now, now get your queen and your other pieces into the battle. Good. Very good. Ooh, this is
Wow,
dangerous. I think you can take on e4 if I'm not wrong, or yeah.
why not?
Now you're basically converting your advantage of two bishops. Very good. Advantage of two bishops into a powerful attack.
Yeah,
So you can give up the two bishops, but you can, exchange of their important defenders. This is good. Oh, this it's the queen.
that was annoying move he just played.
Yeah, but it's okay. You're still winning, I guess, with the bishop. Now play bishop f6 first. Provoke. No, no, you're
Oh
losing the bishop.
no! Shit,
Yes,
I forgot the
take that
bishop.
pawn. It's okay.
Totally forgot about the bishop.
Yes. Now it's okay. No worries. Now we'll try to save this position. Okay. So first, when we are saving a position, we don't want to give away our material so easily. We are
Mm-hmm.
happy to exchange pawns because that would be good for us. Yeah, take the other pawn. Yes, and we be as greedy as possible.
Right.
And now just clear. Uh, Not maybe the best. Yeah, you'll have to defend the pawn again. No, no, you're losing the
Oh
pawn f6.
shit! I keep forgetting his attacks. Oh
It's
no!
okay. Okay. Now this is not
Lost.
good because it's hard to defend g7. You can try king h8, c4. Okay.
I think he's got a checkmate in here somewhere.
Yeah.
Man, I'm dropping all the pieces this game. What the hell? There's a mate, I think.
Yeah. Rook f7, knight f6, and rook d7.
Yeah. Well, rook d7, I have the other rook though, but he can give a check
Yeah.
on the.
Yeah. Both ways. Rook d7 or even rook f8.
Rook d7. Oh, I see it. I see it.
Yeah, this is a whenever the knight comes on f6 and the rook is on d7, that's either a draw or a very deadly checkmate the white has. So yeah, I mean, we were winning for most part of the game, but in time pressure, we lost the pieces.
How can I
Okay.
improve the? Okay, so basically, I took way too long in the beginning on obvious
Yes.
moves.
Yes. So on obvious moves, like it comes down to basics. In the openings, you want to play fast. You want to develop all your pieces. If opponent gives you the center, you should take it. You don't have to calculate too long in the opening. Okay, it's okay if you play 10 good moves. You don't have to play 10 best moves to win a game of chess. Even if you play 10 good moves and don't make a blunder, that's good. That you'll win most of the games. Like grandmasters, if you see, I remember once my friend was playing against a 2700 grandmaster, and he said that, like, when he was playing the game, he was thinking, and he was like, my friend was thinking, he was taking a lot of time to go over his moves, whereas his opponent, the 2700 guy, he was just playing moves very quickly. Like the first or second move that came to his mind, he would not think much, he would just play them very quickly. Whereas my friend kept thinking, oh, he's a 2700, so shit, he must have seen everything else. But that's not the case. What these guys are good at is that they'll play simple moves, but they'll play them fast. They'll not play the best move. Okay, it's not necessary that you play the best move unless you are playing against an engine. They're just going to play maybe a move that may not, like, instead of giving them a plus 0.4 advantage, they'll get a plus 0.2 position, and they'll just keep making those moves fast. Eventually, what happened is my friend got into time pressure, blundered, and lost. Okay.
Yeah, I
So,
need to save your time for those critical positions that can make or break it, basically.
yes, you need time for those. Yes.
So I'm aware of this strategy. I just don't play Blitz, so I didn't really try any of that. But let's try to do that
Yeah.
in my next game so I can focus on that.
Sure. Sure. Let's open a new opponent.
Whoever I'm gonna play next, it's a bad day for him because I'm gonna win this game for sure.
Good, good.
What just happened?
Is it lagging?
Something like that, yeah. This guy is going to lose.
Hmm.
What the hell? People are scared of such strange things at this level.
Come on, continue the development. No, it's fine. But look, you want to play.
Oh, so I just had bishop d7.
You had bishop d7. You can just play e6. Continue normal development as fast as
Yeah,
possible.
I was gonna play queen b6, but maybe it's too risky.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't capture on b2, it's fine. As long capturing on b2 would be risky after queen b6.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have two bishops. So what do you do? Very good. Very nice. Now he could threaten. Okay, queen b6. Good. Possible. Okay. Here, actually, you could have played the move h6 because knight h4 would have been a threat.
Yeah, you're right. I actually should have played that.
This is fine right now. It's okay. Just we can just ignore that knight. Get one of the rooks. Yes, good. Ooh, is this working? Yeah, it should work.
Rook is hanging.
Yeah, the rook is hanging. Correct.
Knight is hanging, rook is hanging, everything is hanging.
Like sometimes there is this bishop h7 check ideas. So just checking that. Okay, now what do you play? Simple moves. Very nice.
I wonder if you'll see the checkmate. He's probably too focused on the bishop and rook.
I didn't see the checkmate until you said it.
I know how these people at this level think, man. I play these people all the time.
Okay, you
I know
saw the
their
check.
mind, how it works.
Ooh,
Yeah, I
very
wasn't
good.
gonna take on f4. I'm not gonna fall for that. I've lost many games like that bishop h7 stuff.
You have learned how not to lose against that. You learn to see the
Yeah,
trick finally.
right.
There's now you can go queen f2, but if you really want to exchange all the pieces, then you can try something else and then go queen f2.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this move actually.
Very good. Now you can play d4 just to add insult to injury.
e4.
De4 capture the bishop.
Oh, yeah, yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna take the queen. Queen's not going anywhere.
Okay, you could have played rook d8 first. Also fine. Very good.
I want him to resign. He's still not gonna resign. I thought that would make him resign. That's why I played that move. Gosh. Nope.
Wow, I can't imagine why he's playing this position.
Man, I have stalemated these kind of positions many times in my life. I had one. I was playing a street hustler in Las Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
and it was king and queen versus king, and I still mated him, and I ran out of time. He left the game
Wow. How do you, but how can that, like, if it's a time pressure situation, I can understand.
because I
In,
haven't done a checkmate with king and queen versus lone king in so many years.
but
It was
isn't that
blitz.
something?
It was speed chess. And no increment,
Okay.
no delay. It was 3 minute
Oh,
blitz, just 3-0.
okay. But still, I think 10 seconds should be more than enough for that, no? Like, you kind of remember the pattern, no? How to checkmate with
Hello?
a new opponent.
Say that again?
Yeah, we'll play one more. A new opponent.
Okay.
You can just click new opponent next to that. You don't always have to go here.
Where does a new opponent?
On the right hand side panel
I didn't even
after
see
the
it.
game ends. Like you see where the moves are being recorded.
Yeah,
Yeah, under that panel, there will be new opponent and analysis board options. You go to the new opponent one.
got it.
Why are we getting so many blacks today?
I don't know. I wanted to play a white game.
Yeah, okay.
In the Caro-Kann, or I guess this is not a Caro-Kann, but in the Queen's Gambit, Queen Pawn openings, if I can just get rid of this light square bishop, I'm usually pretty happy if I can trade off that one for the white one.
Hmm.
Most of my
Yeah,
problems are usually resolved and I have a solid position.
true, true. Only in some cases, like let's say after c4, if white can play c4 and queen b3, then you could have some problems on d5 and b7. So you want to be mindful of that. Right now,
Yeah,
like there's no such thing.
right. E6, Queen B5 check is there basically, right? So I can't really do this.
Correct, correct.
So I have to play C6.
Yes, absolutely.
Let me think for a second. Do I want to try to go knight D7, Queen C7 and E5? Is that
You
too
can
crazy
try,
here?
yeah.
Probably. It's probably too crazy and unnecessary, right?
Yeah. I mean, you could try it just to see if what he does. Because anyway, you're going to play knight d7, and even the queen is also going to go to c7. So if anyway that's going to be your plan, it's okay. As long as white is not able to take advantage of the fact that, you're lagging behind in development.
Right. That's true.
Very good. See, now your time management is much better.
Yeah. That first game, I was just trying to, I don't know. I don't play Blitz, man. This is my first time playing Blitz in so long.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be pretty fun to become a really good Blitz player though, because then I could go to this chess club and crush everybody and be just good at that.
Yeah, and impress some white girls as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of girls that come to this traveling chess club that I go to. Many girls come to this. They're not very good though. Usually beginners.
Yeah.
So here, I mean, nah, let me castle first. Next move,
Yeah,
I'm
good.
definitely playing E5.
Yeah, good.
Gonna be like a Kali system type of move here, right?
Yeah. Now, yeah, you can even play. Yeah, you can actually go e5. It's fine here.
Yeah, why not? I used to play the Kali when I was a kid for a short period of time, and I loved how everything just got exchanged on e4. The moment you play it, literally everything is gone. And it's just like
Yeah.
king and queen. It's like a dead draw every time. So easy.
Yeah. Like Cole London, these openings. I mean, what? What is he doing? Is he drunk?
This guy is crazy.
Now again, after f4, you're going to move the knight and play e5.
Right.
Yeah, Cole London, I remember in my childhood, they gave me like, I used to sleep whenever my opponents would play that because like the game would just end in a draw no matter what I did.
Yeah, so it's a great opening for like lower rated people that are playing high, playing up.
Yeah, but it also doesn't, improve your chess, It's like if you're only going to play for draw, what's the
Mm,
point?
true.
Yeah, now what do? You just, yeah, this is good too.
Knight c4 would have been a mistake. I
Bye.
think he had b3.
Yeah, b3, knight b3 and e5, yeah. Hmm. Could have been, but you maybe had bishop h2 check in that position. But does it
Mm.
work? Could have
Oh,
worked, I
here?
guess. No,
Just
no,
right
in
here?
that right here also you have that, yeah. Unless, oh, you definitely have that.
Greek gift, right?
Greek gift, correct?
Okay, let's try it. I'm up a piece. If I doesn't work, it doesn't matter. I'm still up a piece.
Yeah, true. It only doesn't work. It usually doesn't work if, let's say, why. Oh, this is just simply lost. Yeah. See, it usually doesn't work if, let's say, you can take control of the white can control the h2 square from the diagonal. Like somehow white plays bishop f4 and bishop g3, then it doesn't work. That's one of the ways it doesn't work.
Also with f4, right? Sometimes he saves himself.
F4, yes, sometimes he does, but like f4, queen h2, king f2, there's still some, your king gets displaced, so you have some compensation. But the easiest way to stop it is to just play bishop f4 or just get your queen on f4 and or queen on that anywhere on d6, e5, f4 and control that h2 square. Then it's just almost impossible to invade there. Okay, so yeah, I will play one more.
Sure. Is this set to random? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's random. What? So many black.
Maybe he's not gonna move and I'll get white next time. There's a very famous physicist. I think he was a physicist. He said that give me 1,000,000 years and I'll flip 100 heads in a row. He wanted to show that with enough um
A new opponent. Yeah,
oh
there.
that's right. With enough tries, enough data, you can have lots of anomalies that seem completely outrageously, improbable. But
Uh-huh.
if you put that in the context of how many are happening, it's not very crazy at all to imagine these things would happen, right?
Call.
There's
So like more numbers you have, the more there will be outliers as well.
yep, exactly. And the less crazy the outliers. You start to realize that the outliers are not outliers at all.
Uh no, CD5.
Oh.
Because that's
Oh,
the
then
reason.
E4 was there. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. But okay, now
Man.
we'll play Queen's Gambit declined. What have
But
you?
will
Yeah.
we do that or will we play Catalan?
We learned Queen's Gambit declined, so we'll stick to that.
Like that?
Yeah, correct. You remember what? Ooh, this is bad.
Now I have E4, right?
Yeah, not bad
It's not
actually.
gonna be the
People play.
Grunfeld though, right? You're saying.
No, it's not Granville. It's some other line. Granville happens with G6. This is
Mhm.
bad. This for sure is bad.
He's giving me
Yeah,
everything in life that I want.
yeah, absolutely.
So where do you put the bishop here? E2 or C4?
Mm,
What is
E2
the
is
most
fine.
principled move, you think?
You have to maybe I think D3, bishop to D3 is looks very interesting to me. Because
We can
eventually
later
you want
start
to.
pointing at H7, right?
Yes. I would even go bishop b5 check and then bishop d3 just to, spoil his coordination. Oh, this is looking dangerous. Ah, I mean, just queen e2.
Really?
Yeah, e5 and queen e4 is my idea.
That's nifty. Yeah, I like that. I would have just automatically castled. But I was stopped and thought about it for a second. Like, is there anything else I could do?
Uh-huh. Well, now actually you have quite a lot of interesting options.
Honestly, man, let's just go for the kill.
Okay, how?
Let's castle queenside and let's throw these pawns at him.
Okay, okay. That's what I was thinking too. So go for it.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the best way to do that. Okay, let's just start there.
Mm-hmm. Good.
This is
Good.
dangerous, but
Yeah, I think as long as you can keep the file.
it'll be a fun game.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, this is actually interesting what he played. But okay,
Why is it interesting?
you can actually just put the bishop back. I mean, knight g4. By interesting, I meant, it's not something I have seen. I don't think people play such moves. So you can just save the bishop. Yeah, very good. Yeah, next move you can go h3, g4, or even h4. H4 also is very interesting here. So you can go that as well. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is bad. This is bad for him. Like bishop at 6. Now you can even go bishop e3.
Why not bishop g5 first, then e3?
Okay, that's also fine. After bishop g5, he has bishop e7 though. That's why.
Okay, let's just put it back on e3.
Yeah. Now you can go g4. Now I mean you can just protect the pawn, rook g1.
Yeah, I think that's the best move. Let's do that. Oh, I think next move I'm just gonna play h5.
Yeah.
E5 is also a good move actually.
Yeah, e5 also works.
Maybe h5 then e5. Something like that.
Yeah, you have too many good options.
Right.
Oh, he's just, yeah. I mean,
Gosh.
this is just bad, no? You can take.
My bishop on d3 is hanging.
Oh, wow. It's a pretty interesting find.
Yeah, so I gotta play bishop c2 and then
No, no, wait, wait. This should be bad. No, no, no. You can take on g4. You can take on g4.
takes queen d3 then. Queen c8. Bishop
Yes.
f8, bishop h6.
Yes. 1-0.
Then can he anyway defend by going back or something?
He can go knight d7, queen a8.
Knight d7, queen a8. Wow. Nice
Or
line.
maybe you have something even more powerful than that. Yeah. Queen g4, queen d3, rook d1. That's even crushing.
I think he sees it now.
Yeah.
He just now realized there's a back rank situation.
You can drop the queen to e2. Yeah.
Oh shit, bishop c3. Dang it. It's fine though.
Yeah.
He didn't even take it. Perfect.
Why
This is
king
one of those
c2?
situations where there's nothing he can do. So let me just slowly improve all my game, you know?
Yeah, okay. Oh, there's knight d4. But that's still
Is
okay. You
that a
have to take
bad,
bishop into d4.
is it a end of the world if he plays knight d4?
I mean, he's left with a dark squared bishop, so it's not so easy to
Very
take
powerful
that
bishop,
bishop.
huh?
Yeah,
Mm.
but it's okay. We still have an extra piece. You want to get an f5 and f4 in quickly because right now in this position he's not developed, so it doesn't make that much sense to consolidate our position. Instead, we can go for an attack right away.
I should have just played king b1.
Yeah, king b1 would have been nice. It's a very typical way of playing. Oh, no, no, no,
Oh,
no, 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 no.
oh, bishop c3. I missed it again.
Yes, yes.
Keep missing the
But
same
okay, you
over.
you can still play bishop c3, bc3, queen a3, queen b2. I put the queen on b2. Very good.
And I just made it so hard for no reason. I'm playing f5 next no matter what.
No, what if we plays queen d6?
Bishop c2.
Yeah. Don't play f5 then.
Knight a5. Oh, he didn't even play it. Let's go all
It
crazy.
is a move, yes. Come on, take on g6. Yes.
Oh shit. What did I click? I keep clicking random buttons on my phone. I should have played e5 maybe. I don't know. No, maybe not. Just kidding. That would
No,
have been.
this is fine as well. He played knight e5. Wow. Now you can, I think, go bishop c4 check. Okay, this is also fine. Yeah. Why am I saying bishop c4? Bishop b3. Mm-hmm, okay. Mm-hmm. Come on. Okay. If I check, okay, this is also fine.
I probably had better. Yeah, definitely I had better stuff. Sure.
Yeah, now just make way for the queen. This is also good. Rook g6 was another. Just making way for queen at 6.
Yeah, I missed that. That was such a good move. Dang it.
Mhm.
Oh
Hmm?
shit. Never mind, never mind. I'm good.
It's okay. We're still winning.
His queen is so well placed.
True.
I just need one move. That's it. That's
Yeah,
all I
that's
needed. One break.
very good. Very good.
Nah, man, this was shaky.
Yeah,
I made
got
this
shaky
way too
towards.
complicated. I was just like,
Uh, so yeah, in such kind of positions, you don't want to give your opponent any chance to make a comeback into the game.
right. Excuse me.
Okay, we'll see the opening for this one. Can you just open the starting with d4 repertoire?
Yeah.
Because I think
Okay. Learn, study. You said which one? The black one?
yeah, no, the white one. Yeah. Can you just open the starting with d4 repertoire? Because I'm sure knight d5 must be covered there. d4, d5, c4, e6.
Where do I open it? Or like this?
Yeah.
No. Where are the
Yeah.
games?
No, no. You can go open and choose the file.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, knight d5 is another move. But wait, what is the code of this? Let me check. What should be the code? Yeah, d36. c4
D36.
e6. Yeah, d36. Check if there is knight into d5 in the. Okay, no, just yeah, click search. Okay, just go down, go down, go down.
Where does it show those ECO codes?
Here, yeah, go up, go up. You see Shashikiran? No, go down. 41, game number 41. Kasparov Anderson. Yeah, this one also CD5.
It was, oh, I see it right here. It was D34.
No, just I think go from 36. Can you go from 36? Yeah, go there. ED5. Okay, why have they given only ED5? What if knight D5? Wait, what is this knight D5 code? D35. Okay. Do you have anything in D35? Just click close it. See if the ECO code has D35. Yeah, next one, next one. Yes. No, the next game. No. Next game after that. Next game. Yes. Next game after this. Yeah, knight f6. Yeah, knight d5. Knight d5. Semi Tarash. Ha. No, the one below that. Yes, knight d5. C5. Yeah. So they play this like a Grunfeld only, just with the pawn on e6. And the bishop is on e7, not g6, bishop g7. Yeah, knight f3, bishop d2. Yes, take, castle.
Oh.
Bishop c4, developing the bishop. Knight c6, castle b6. Okay, otherwise they're playing queen a5. Okay, b6. Rook a d1, rook f e1. Got it. Got it. Okay. hmm Did you memorize this? Like, do you remember what is being played on the board?
For the most part, yeah.
Okay, so can
I
you
mean, I
put
don't
it in the
remember the move
study?
orders, but I remember the position. I can get to this position.
Okay, so then can you put it in the? You can just check. Put it in your Licha study.
E1, then E1. Okay.
And then d5. Yeah.
What do I call this? Semi-trash?
Semi Tarash. Yeah. ED5. Fourth. Queen's QGD semi Tarash.
How do you spell it? Tarra?
Yeah. SCH.
Like that?
Yeah.
Knight F6 first? Or no, D6 first, right?
Yeah. E6.
What did I do?
Knight C3. Knight F6. Bishop G5. No. CD5. Yeah. And now knight D5. This is the semi Tarash. E4. Takes. C5. Knight F3. CD. Bishop B4 check. Bishop D2. Takes. castle, bishop c4, knight c6. Yeah, and now it's important, knight c6, and it's important to castle right now. Otherwise, black will play queen a5.
Rook e1 or rook e8? What do you play? You
I
got
think b6, b6, if I'm not wrong. b6.
b6. Oh yeah,
Yes,
that's right.
c6, bishop b7. That's the idea here. Uh, rook a
e1
d1.
first.
Yes. Rook e1. Rook c8. D. I think d5 is the move here. Yes, d5. Knight a5. Bishop d3. E d5. And now you go e5. Yeah, and the idea is to go queen f4, knight d4, and start a kingside attack. So you can just save it till here and just remember the idea, queen f4, knight d4. If you want, you can make the arrows.
But I'm down a pawn here.
You're down a pawn, yes, but there is a big, there could be an attack against the black king. So let me just,
I don't know if I
let,
feel comfortable with this.
you don't feel comfortable with this?
There's no like immediate attack. I mean, okay, there is an attack, sure, but I have to successfully execute that attack, and I feel kind of. I mean, maybe I can
Okay.
try. I can try. These days, I'm trying to be more bold. Why not? Let's just try it.
Because like from, yeah, white is scoring like, if let me just check and tell you. 77% in this position.
Wow.
Okay, if you want, we'll see some model games. Let me just check which model game here. Knight c4. Wow. Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, e5 h6, queen f4. Yeah, this attack is just too strong.
Hmm.
Hang on, let me just. Let me just share my screen. Okay.
Sure.
You see it? Bishop b7. So we get this position. And we have d5, knight a5, bishop d3. Takes. We have e5, h6. Okay. Now white goes queen f4, queen c7. And we again use the second plan. Knight d4, knight c4, knight f5. Okay, we got our knight on a good attacking position. Black plays knight b2, queen g3. There's a threat of checkmate here. Number one. He plays g6. Now you go knight into h6 check. King g7, knight f5 check back. King g8. Now queen g5. Wow. Knight d1. I think you have knight h6. Maybe you have queen f6. Or even knight e7 looks very strong in that position. When knight d3, rook d3, rook e8, rook h3, queen e5. Oh, nice. Rook e5, rook e5. Wow, rook h8. King h8, queen h6, and queen g7 mate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the general plan is just to yeah, general plan here is to just queen f4, knight d5, knight f5, and then you'll have too many attacking chances against this king.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay,
I
like
can play this
again,
now that I understand the idea.
uh-huh. Wait, why is this coming here? No, I didn't want this. Okay. Let me check if there's another game. Oh, we have a game played by Avruk, Queen F4. Wow. Wow, this is crazy. Oh, you have to see this. You see this? Okay. So we get this position, bishop d3, e d5, e5.
You can you move that? Never mind. There was some glitch on the screen. That's
Uh,
fine. You can continue.
okay, e d5, e5, knight c4. Now again, same, queen f4. Let's say he goes knight b2, bishop h7 check.
Oh, okay.
King h7. Now there is knight g5 check. King g6. Now there is h4. Wow, this is leading to some checkmating attack. Yeah, h5 is the next threat. h5, king h5, g4. Rook c4.
Wait.
We have,
H5, king H5, G4, then what?
yeah. Now if he goes king g6, I guess you have queen f5. King moves, knight f7, rook f7, and queen h5 mate.
Hmm.
Check. King moves, knight f7. This checkmate.
Okay.
And if he doesn't, if let's say he goes king h6, then you have this check. And once again, you have this checkmate here. So this is very dangerous for black. Got it?
Yeah.
If you want, you can save this. Knight c4, queen f4, knight b2. And now bishop h7, king h7, knight g5, and h4. Okay, let me also check it with the engine. Wow, there's only one move. That is queen e7. But then after rook b1, oh, there's not even queen e7. There is e6. Yeah. Like all the moves, they are like big advantages. Yeah. Okay, so right now you don't need to know like the all the exact move orders. As you get these positions in your games, then you can, learn the exact moves to win against this. Okay, for now you can just say, okay, if I get this position, I'll figure out the rest on the chessboard, how to win. Because you know that white is scoring very well in such kind of positions. Okay?
Yep.
All right. All right. You want to add this to your Licha study or?
Sure, we can add it.
Okay, so just go to your Licha study. I will tell you. So yeah, now if he goes knight c4, yeah, we go queen f4. Yeah,
Ooh.
knight b2. Now bishop h7. h7, knight g5. Yeah, king g6, and now we play h5, h4. Okay, rook c4, h5 check. King h5.
What happens to king H6?
I think you have knight f7.
King H6, knight F7, double check, then his king has to move, and then
Queen g6. Let me check what does the engine say here. H7, H4, Rook C4. Yeah, Queen F5, King G8, E6. Or there is, yeah, E6.
And this is better.
For white, yeah. Instead, I think there is even better that engine suggests. Maybe instead of H4, just go back one move. Instead of, yeah, Rook C4. Let's say Rook C4. Now you go, why is my engine hanged? This is bad. Why does the engine hang at this moment? Yeah. You have also here the move Rook D4 as suggested by the engine. Yeah, Rook into D4. Now you have Queen into D4. The B2 knight is first of all gonna die. And on top of that, the white king is exposed. The pawns are also equal.
Okay, I see it.
Yep. So like he's saying like engine shows white like black has to play bishop c8, but then after that you have rook e3, and like don't even no need to even capture that b2 knight. Rook e3, rook g3, too many threats here. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Looks good.
All okay. So then we've also so now we know how to play against the semi-tarash as well. Okay, and I think this was the only opening because in others, I think all our opponents made some bad moves in the opening. So we don't need to necessarily look into those games.
That's right.
Yep.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah. If you let's say you can try to revise these lines whenever you have time, just from time to time, keep looking at them. And as we play games, we'll improve on these files of ours. Okay. By the way, you can make rook d4 the main variation here. 22nd move rook d4, that can be the main variation. Yeah, and you can delete that h5 check line. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Well, man, sounds good.
Yeah. All right.
All right, brother.
Have a good day, and I'll see you.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, tomorrow again. I don't know if tomorrow should be possible. I'll let you know.